Right. Should do that. 5, 4, 3.
Don't do that.
Hello. Hello and welcome back to An Unorthodox CEO. I'm Steve Pickering and I am the CEO of Sussex Beds. And today I am joined again by my daughter Grace. Hi. Yes, our merchandising and display manager. We're going to be chatting all things display and merchandising, plus some important in-house print. God.
Some important house.
I should really read this before I start, shouldn't I?
Is that the first time you read it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're also going to talk about our in-house print, which has been a game changer for us over the last 6-7 years, hasn't it? So large format printers, and we print all our own stuff. So we're going to be talking about that and how we use it. So yeah, welcome, Grace. Before we go on, of course, I've got to do the reminder. Click that subscribe button. Otherwise, you might miss an episode, and you wouldn't want to do that now, would you? Right, good. I can see you've all done that. Let's start the pod. Grace. So we're going to talk about power of display. Now, I suppose for me, your role is a role that I love. And when I think back, I think people often say, you know, if you weren't CEO, what would you like to do? And for me, display, merchandising is probably my passion. When I started on the floor a few years ago.
Yeah, a few.
It was something. I suppose things were a lot different then, because we, if we were bored, it would be like, let's have a shift around. And I used to love a shift around, moving the furniture around, putting it over there, and then you get it all looking lovely and nice. And someone comes in and buys something you've moved just into a spot, and it's I love it. And I think it's something that you're very passionate about too, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
And again, thinking back to the 80s, you know, where we've come from and how our stores look and work today is just, yeah. I think if you look at some of the pictures, and you'll probably put up some pictures of our stores when we first opened, which were headboards all over the walls. There was beds in bags so they didn't get dirty, and
rugs on the walls.
Rugs on the wall, yes, yeah, random rugs, yeah.
Rugs go on the wall, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But we've changed enormously since the beginning of Sussex Beds. And floor planning and layout. So today, it's very much more organised. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you say about moving the showroom around. You have got to do that. Yeah. But you've got to know why that's then worked. Like, yeah, you moving it back then probably did work, but why did it work?
Why did it work?
You had no idea.
No.
And it might be that one then sold, but one of them didn't. And you didn't realise that one. No. You only noticed the good one.
So the theory and science behind display now, which, I mean, where do we go? You know, I mean, what's the best parts of doing your role and the hardest parts, or?
Best parts is definitely the creativity. Finding, I don't know, new range or new product and building that, and then seeing it work. I think seeing how you can affect sales from giving it a good enough display. Yeah. My watch is going on. Giving it a good enough display and then watching the sales go crazy. Yeah. That's a really nice feeling.
So what sort of things go into planning a floor of product? How do you start? What's the things you do?
Normally look at where the front door is and where people are going to...
Yeah, we need to know where the front door is.
First, going to walk in.
Yeah.
Knowing different things, like there's a period when people walk into a store that you're kind of blind to product. So that first, I think it's... Oh, God, testing me now.
Yeah.
I think it's the first 5 metres you don't take in.
No.
Because you're just coming into the store and getting acclimatised to the store. So you've got to be aware that you don't want something too close to the door, otherwise it's going to get missed.
Yeah.
But then also, when you're looking at floor plans, you need to look at pricing, so you don't want all your cheap stuff at the front, because if someone reads the price of a cheap bed for us and then walks to the back of the store and sees something that's double the price, they'll already have a preconception of how much it should cost.
Yeah. So price establishing.
Yeah. It should be really thought out on cost.
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, I guess years ago, it would have been, you need to have your lower price first and then feed upwards.
Yeah.
And actually, I remember a guy that talks about pricing was saying about a carpet shop where they changed the sales by just changing the order, where they had, I think, like a $4.99 a square foot first, then it went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the most popular carpet at that point was not the cheapest, because people never want the cheapest. It was the next one up. And then they switched it all, and so like it went from the $10.99, $9.99 all the way down, and the best-selling carpet then was the $9.99. So it wasn't the most expensive one. I don't need the nicest, but it was the second one down.
Yeah.
And it's putting that theory in, isn't it?
Yeah. Because if you walk in and see a £2,000 bed, and then the next one is £1,000, still a lot of money.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem as much because you've just seen a £2,000.
Well, it's half the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think you've won anyway.
Yeah.
But if you swap that around, you go from the one that's £1,000 and go up to the £2,000. You go,
that's
expensive.
double the money.
That's double.
Yeah.
But it's just from swapping that. It's crazy the amount that changes it.
Actually, I just touched on that point you said about having space as you walk in. Again, I remember reading about supermarkets, the baskets.
Yeah.
And if you ever notice, they shouldn't be by the door, because you'll walk in and you're still settling down and you won't notice it. It should be, as Grace says there, 3 or 4 meters in, and then you settle and go, basket. Basket is another interesting thing, because you want to encourage consumers in a shopping centre, a supermarket, to have a basket. Because you're probably coming in, I'll just get a sandwich and a crisp. But if you've got a basket, actually I can put that in, and I'll put that in. And the average spend by just encouraging people to have baskets rockets, rather than all the things you can carry.
I had a question actually. We're talking about store layout. Do you lay them out all the same? Are they different depending on the store?
Yeah, really different actually. And also not everything, the science isn't always correct. Like some stores, you can put it all out how someone that does the psychology of shopping and all that sort of stuff, put it all out perfectly, and it just doesn't quite work in that store. Sometimes light can have a difference, so if there's a window, someone will go nearer to the window because it's a nicer feeling in the room, so it pushes you around the store differently. And it might, for instance, our Port Slade store is very different to what I see as like the science. It doesn't quite work the same. It's a funny shaped store. It's got 2 front doors, so it's not a given where you're going to put things, so it's a little bit more difficult to know where people are going to walk around the store, because that's the main thing, where they're going to walk, where's the path that they're going in that store, and what do you want them to see on that walk round is really key. But I
suppose like the IKEA thing as well, isn't it? If you think of IKEA, it forces you on this journey around the entire shop, so that you get to see everything. And that's something that you work. So heat mapping where people walk, try not to have dead ends, so that the stores flow, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be a quite consistent journey for most customers. Should do very similar laps around a shop. It shouldn't be all over the place. People are going all different places. It should be quite one way.
Yeah. In furniture stores especially, where the sales assistants, the desk, the reception, where that sits can have quite an impact as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I normally, most stores, as I say, some are different, like Portslade. Most stores you put it's called a pull product, which is your cheaper things that people come in looking for. You put that near the desk or right at the back, because that's going to pull people through your store to try and find that item. So, like normally in Tesco, bread, which is your typical thing that someone goes into a shop to buy, is always right at the back, because they always want you to go right through the whole store so you find something and pick something up. If you had the bread at the front, people would pick up the bread and go.
Off a go.
Yeah.
Milk, bread.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Science of shopping.
Yeah.
It is. And I think this is why I love display, merchandising, the theory behind it, making a difference.
It's not just, that's pretty.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
Absolutely not.
Which is also fun.
Yeah.
But, it makes such a difference to the buying experience.
And then it's the information, especially in a furniture store or a bed shop, how we educate and give information, because people don't buy beds, furniture every single day.
No.
It's not like milk and bread. People want to know information, and how we display that is a really important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a tough one for us, to be fair, because of it being a yearly purchase or more. It's hard because people come in and are absolutely clueless. As you say, when you go into Tesco, milk, you know what milk is, you know what it should cost, you know everything about what you're buying, but whereas a bed is very different.
Yeah. And I think also information is different to different people, and trying to accommodate how different people shop. I mean, if you think of the disc profile and how that can have an effect, and someone on the high end of the red disc profile, the Ds, they don't want fluff, they don't want, I want a price, I want bullet points. Is it going to suit me?
Yeah.
Good.
I want time,
brilliant.
I want price, I want it quick, I want it easy, right, bought, done. Whereas some people want every single bit of information about every single...
It's how you balance that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you do that quite well. When you think about the foot stash and then a brochure.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there's stuff we could do better for different people. Probably those more quick, instant ones, I don't think we do as well as the ones that probably need that bit more.
Bit more information, yes. The options. Yeah. Because ticketing is an impossible task, isn't it, for us? With so many different options and so many different things. You end up with sheets and sheets of prices.
And then for some people like myself, I want to know the price. And to me, if I looked at our tickets, I don't love it because it's so many prices of so many options, and I just want to be told what a bed is. But so many people want to know what they can get or buy and have it in different configurations. So that's where it gets really hard, because it could be I walk in or someone who's completely different.
And good display, as we've said, has a big impact on sales. But if I think back to the early days of beds in plastic, and how we dress a bed gives it credibility, builds trust. So it can have a massive impact. If you look at our average spend, our average order values, over the years, a lot of it's driven by positioning, presentation, and that lifts it to a whole different level, doesn't it?
Definitely. It has to work with the product. You can't have a really bad product, put it with an amazing display, and it do really well. No. It's got to be a good enough product.
Yes.
But if you've got the combination of a good product and then a really good display as well, that's when you're winning. And
I think a prime example of that was the bamboos. We've got a collection of products that feature bamboo, which has all these features and the benefits, And originally we built the stand, and it looks absolutely, top notch, and it is a draw to the eye. But the product didn't match the display.
Yeah.
You then changed the product to a much more commercial, a better feeling, better quality product.
Better quality, all round better.
And the sales of that combined with the display have absolutely rocketed.
Yeah. Well, it tripled, didn't it?
It tripled.
When we got it right.
Yeah. But it was both.
It was both, yeah.
Yes.
Because if you didn't have that display, it wouldn't bring those up so much.
No.
It wouldn't bring those up so much, so it wouldn't have done as well as it has.
No. Yeah, that's fascinating. And how do you decide what to have in windows? Because that's another important element, isn't it? And I guess all different aspects have different objectives, don't they? I mean, when we're talking about their display and product, that's inside the store, and we're looking to maybe highlight better quality products so that people walk to them. But windows are very different, aren't they?
Yeah, windows are kind of opposite in a way, a little bit. It depends on the shop again.
Yeah.
Because if you've got a drive past shop,
it's fast, it's quick.
It's quick again. You want quick information, but
Yes.
if you've got a walk past shop, you want someone to stand there and read about it and get more information from it.
And entice that footfall. So it's more of a footfall thing, isn't it?
It turns into a footfall thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Whereas, drive past, you just want big information. We've got this coming, and because you've got 3 seconds to get them to want to come in.
Yes.
Whereas walking past, you've got a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, in store. Display and merchandising is visual, which is obvious, but it's also tactile touch. That's really important. And now something we don't do a lot of, but probably just as important, is smell, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I really, really want to do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stores that have started doing it, a lot more, and it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
It's like, I won't say the place, but I know the smell of a store. Yeah. And when I walk in there, it makes me feel comfortable. Yeah. Because you know where you are. Yeah. And
where is it?
In TK Maxx in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Hastings, but I know the smell of it, and I don't even think they have like
a scent.
No. Like they might do, but I don't know. Smell is so important, and it makes you remember things. So, like different brands, if they've got a smell associated with it, you'd remember that. Yeah. It's a bit like a perfume. A lot of people have these perfumes that they stick to because it makes them feel comfortable and reminds them of things. Yes. If you had that in a store, you'd always want to go back to that store because you feel comfortable with that smell. Yeah. And that, I do feel like we need to get on that.
Yeah, that's cool. And then we have all of this, but what is fantastic is that we have our own in-house print capability, and that's been transformational, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And how do you maximise the use of that? How do we?
Always.
I mean, where do we use it? I mean, it's
at the moment.
Yeah. What do we do with it?
We do window graphics. We do sashes, so informational stuff in the store.
On the products,
oh God, now I'm on the spot. Stickers, pricing. Branding. We do a lot of brand stuff around the stores. Posters. Sale, POS.
So
it goes on.
It just goes on, and you can go further, can't you? You can do floors. You can I mean, even in here, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see, the graphics on the walls around here, have all been done on our in-house printer. And this is just a very basic thing.
Yeah, really basic.
So you can do wallpapers, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. And what's the advantage of us being able to do that in-house?
I think a big one is flexibility. If we want to change something, we can do it in minimal amount of time. Yeah. cost is massive.
Yeah.
Because if you try and outsource any sale, POS, posters, anything like that, it's triple or more than what we're spending.
Yeah.
You've then got no flexibility to then change that decision.
No. And I think that's the key point, isn't it? It's being able to test something.
Yeah.
And if it has a positive impact, then you can roll it out.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you know, okay, let's try it differently.
Yeah.
Whereas when you outsource and commit to something, you go, right, okay,
I've got to go with that.
We'll get those all printed. You get them all printed, and then go,
I don't really like it, and then you go, well, we've got them now, so.
Yeah, and I think also when you talk about different stores needing different things, different sizes, so you can tailor your point of sale, your marketing, your everything to around that store and what it needs.
Yeah,
and I think that's the other big advantage, isn't it?
Massively.
So testing and measuring and tailor graphics to the
and trying something
stores.
and seeing if it works. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You print on the floor.
Floor graphics, outside graphics, all sorts of things,
all
isn't
of
it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're big old printers, and you might send a picture of our print
fit
room.
in this room.
No. And we have two different types, don't we? Have an inkjet large, and then there's the latex printer, which is probably where we use most of it now, isn't it?
We started off with the normal inkjet printers, which were brilliant. We got as much as we could out of those printers, but a lot of materials and things that you can use on the latex it just opens up so much.
Yeah.
So many ideas, and if we didn't have that latex printer, then we wouldn't be doing half of this stuff that we do.
No. And it's something that excites you, isn't it? You're passionate about.
I love it. I want to try all the new things.
Yeah.
All the different stuff. I mean, I want to wrap the vans now. I want to do a lot more outdoor graphic. I want to do magnet. I think that would be really cool if we had magnet on the vans to show we got a new campaign on and they're driving around.
Yeah.
Just there's so much potential that even we're not doing.
No,
because you could constantly be doing it.
Yeah,
but there's so much potential there.
So that's exciting too, isn't it? Yeah,
and I think that's opened up so much for us. I mean, you could even get into the world of like packaging, boxes, doing your own branding for products, and I think we'll get to that at some point. But it's the amount of stuff you can do is stupid.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fantastic. Should we do some quickfire questions?
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do some quickfire questions. So here we go. First question on merchandising display. Here we go. Question number 1. Which window design or bed display is your favourite?
Changes in different stores again.
What's one you remember?
Probably bamboo.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think where it's made such an impact.
Yeah.
With the right product.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be my favourite.
Your favourite one?
Seeing that work was crazy.
Cool.
And that was such a big job to get that all in and done.
Yeah.
But it was so worth it in the end.
And it's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. What item is top of your merchandise and display wish list?
A new cutter. Well, we've got these beautiful big printers and we can do all of this stuff, but our cutter's very good, but we could be using both the cutter and the printer for way more stuff. When I say about packaging, all that sort of stuff, boxes, it opens up so much.
You were saying about being able to cut wood and things like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, all displays like the bamboo display we could do in-house easily.
Just opens up even more doors.
A quarter of the cost of what we paid for that.
A
that
cutter.
is mine.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Well, maybe you need to ask Santa.
Yeah.
Funniest thing you've ever printed?
This chair keeps squeaking on the wall. I can't. Funniest thing I've ever printed. Oh God, there's been so many weird things that I've printed. I've done a really massive check. I've done quite a lot of big things.
Yes.
By accident.
Yeah.
Sizing can be an issue.
Yeah.
Or maybe the big sheep, actually, the massive sheep. Oh my God.
That went on the window in Hayward Heath.
In Hayward Heath,
It
yeah.
was massive.
And they were bigger than me and Vic.
It was like
they
a dinosaur.
Huge.
Yeah.
Like covered over the top.
Yeah, they were 7-foot sheep in this window. Oh,
yeah,
that was hilarious.
okay.
That
the
was
sheep.
really good, yeah.
Go-to place for visual inspiration.
Ooh. What, as in shop?
Yeah, or whatever. What do you admire?
I use a lot of Pinterest.
Pinterest
is incredible for that.
Yeah.
But shop-wise...
Yeah, what's a store that stands out that you go, I love what they do visually?
Doesn't have to be furniture.
No, it doesn't have to be furniture, no.
I love Lush.
Yeah.
I think they've got it bang on.
Yeah.
They're really good with that. Probably Harrods is very good as well, although it's all smaller.
Yeah.
There's a really good route around it.
Yeah.
And they're very good at that. Probably those two. What was the one I went to and I was like, I want this shop. What?
No.
I went there in Hove. Can't remember.
It's
gone.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So, Lush and Harrods.
Lush and Harrods, yeah,
Okay.
definitely are up there. They've got it.
Most unusual item you've ever used in a display?
We done a window display in the new Caterham store, and we ordered a load of horsehair, and I ended up having to put it all in pots. So I was just playing with horsehair in the window, and also we had to get a little sheep stool.
Yeah.
That we put in the window. That was an interesting buy. And now loads of customers want to buy that and we can't buy it. It's like, no, we sell beds. Yeah, probably those. Yeah, a load of horsehair and a little sheep
I'll
stool.
put a picture of the little sheep.
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah,
Aww.
he is cute. Yeah. So random.
Yeah, cool. Well, there we go. That's the end of the
Is
quickfire
it?
question
That
round.
was quick.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
quicker than my last podcast.
Yeah. Well, we haven't finished quite yet because we need to do a tip of the week.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what would be your tip for out there displaying merchandising? You know, what is the one thing that you think's help and guide?
To believe in merchandising, because I think a lot of people look at it as a bit of it's not that needed.
No.
Don't see.
It's all about the product or other things.
But it's not.
No. In retail, it needs to be an experience, doesn't it?
Yeah, an experience,
theatre,
exactly.
experience.
Yeah. You've got to remember going to that shop because then you'll go straight back the next time.
Yeah.
And you're way more likely to buy.
Yeah.
And if you get merchandising right with product and your sales team, you're absolutely laughing. So just give it a chance because a lot of people don't give it the time of day and the money that it deserves.
Yeah.
But it deserves a bit of investment.
Good. Cool. Good tip. Okay. So, so those that are watching have probably noticed on the coffee table here, there's a trophy. Yeah. So every week in our back office, we have an award. We call it the Bed Knob Award, and it's for the, maybe the silliest thing that's happened in the week, or geekiest, whatever happens. Anyway, I won it this week. Well, actually, I won it last week as well, but there's 2 weeks on a
double week here.
Yeah, but this week it was. So if anybody, those little stress things that you get. Yeah. Well, I have one of those. Yeah, and I'm squeezing a fidget toy. I'm squeezing away, reading something on an email or whatever it was, It must have been quite a stressful email because I was squeezing this stress ball and I looked at it and then suddenly it exploded. And there was literally the gunk from within it
powder
everywhere.
Oh my
yes.
God.
You'll probably put up the pic. Yeah, and I think it splattered across to Victoria across from me. It hit Lisa behind me. It hit Sarah across from me.
Everything in like a 2-3 metre radius.
Yeah, so I received this award today, and it is most stressful explosions.
Yes.
There we go.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It was very funny.
There was a lot of belly laughing going on at my expense. Yeah. So that's why the trophy's there. Yeah. Actually, you'll notice here as well, look, there's a little bun. Yeah. This is, so again, another little office thing that we do. When it's someone's birthday, happy birthday, Ian. Yeah. Ian bought the cakes today, and I've got a lemon drizzle cake. Ooh. And what I find is lemon drizzle cake and tea.
So that's some ASMR.
It just works.
Nice.
What's that?
Doing ASMR.
So there we go. Yeah, that's why we've got a couple of extra bits on the coffee table this week. So yeah, thank you very much, Grace. I think that was really insightful, really interesting, and learning a bit more about display, merchandising. I'm sure you'll be coming back and speaking to us some more when we've got some new innovations to chat about and talk about. So, yeah, thank you very much, Grace. So that's the end of our podcast for this week. Next week, it's a wrap. That's a wrap, everybody. I've been asked to remind you to hit that follow button so you get notified when new episodes come out. Please do leave us a review or comments or anything else you want to pop through. Or even if you just want to shout out. Next week, we're going to be joined by a guest from outside of business who we've been working with for many years, and that's Ben Barrett. Will be here, and we'll be talking about, again, actually a little bit of, he does a lot of our exterior print, so leaflets and things like that, and been working with us a long, long time, our uniforms, and we'll be talking about how he balances family life, very busy family life, with work life, and how he started his football agency. So that'll be really interesting. So an outside guest coming in, that should be good. Remember, new episodes drop every single Wednesday, so don't forget to tune in. Tune in. What? It's just on here. I have to read it.
This is why people aren't following. Tune in.
And if you want more unfiltered business talk, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn at An Unorthodox CEO. So
you've got that now.
No, I know.
You haven't messed that up. I know.
It is a mouthful.
It is.
So if you're watching or listening to us in the morning, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. And if you're having your lunch, happy lunch. Enjoy that sarnie.
Sandwich,
and if you're driving, be safe. And if you're laying in bed, listen to us talk all about display and merchandising. Ooh. Then thank you very much and good night.
Good night.
Bye now. Woo!
That was all right.